Jared Padalecki and Jensen Ackles.
Perfect, almost. Good morning, guys. Morning. How are y'all? Good. Good to see you guys. Who's first time? Welcome. Bullshit. Yeah. Jensen's gonna raise his hand. How was last night? How was the concert? I love it. I decided to go straight home and sleep, go to the hotel, and I woke up at 2 o'clock. Like, come on, man. Got back to bed about 5. Had a weird dream. I'm gonna figure out. I woke up and I was like, there was somebody in my dream, and they were kind of wigging me out. And I wasn't really dreaming. I was kind of like laying there, half asleep, half not asleep. But I had to get up and like shake. I was like, that was strange. If I remember, I will share. Apologies in advance.
Wow, that was a
great,
riveting story.
Riveting. Yeah. You want to share? You can have a seat.
I too got a lot of sleep. I wear like a little Apple Watch at night, tracks my sleep because I'm stupid.
Where do you
like
wear
that.
it?
What's that?
Where do you wear it? It's a little Apple Watch.
And I always send it to, I always like brag about it. I got, what was it, 9 hours and 28 minutes of sleep last night?
Yeah, go sleep.
Suck it. I stayed up. I did not go right to sleep because I stayed. Any hockey fans in here? Stayed up and watched my Dallas Stars take down the Winnipeg Jets. They're moving on. Shut up! And then I promptly went to sleep. So feeling better today. Feeling more alive. Happy to be here. Thank you for being here.
Yeah.
Anybody from New Jersey? New York?
Anybody from Old Jersey? Old York? Nobody? Okay. See you later, guys. Sorry, I'm not.
I love that they were like, you know what? We could come up with our own names, or we could just put "new" in front of everything.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
It worked. Well, awesome. Let's get to some questions. Suzanne.
What is your favorite?
Wait.
What is our
No,
favorite?
I can't even hear you.
What is your favorite meme of yourself that you love to send to your friends?
Monster movie. Yeah. That one for sure.
That's a good one.
Or there's one back in the day when I had longer hair. I did a L'Oreal commercial.
Oh yeah.
I didn't actually do it. No, but I'll send that. Yeah. I just love the reaction that I get from my friends where they're like, "That's not fair. Like I can't meme myself to you." Like, yeah. You?
Yeah, I'm guilty of using my, because it's such a,
That's amazing.
it's so great when you're having like a text thread with a bunch of people and you can just meme yourself to them and they're like, "That's not fair."
It's the only reason to become an actor.
That's right.
That's it.
The only reason I still do what I do. No, there's one, the "You're Awesome," that one, but also I've got one that I don't even know what scene or episode or even season it was, but where Dean takes the phone and he goes, "No."
I haven't seen that
I
one.
do that one a lot.
That was the phone call with Bobby, and Bobby was telling you about like the Victorian Dean and the
What? How do you know this? How do you know that? I was there and I don't remember this. Wait, what is it?
It was the Ghost Call episode, and he's talking with Bobby on the phone, and Bobby was talking about like the Dean and Tori Spelling. And
Tori Spelling?
Yeah, and the whole
Sure.
Tori Spelling was on the show?
No, he's a fan of Tori Spelling.
Bobby is?
Yes.
And that's what the no was?
About a pedicure and yeah.
It was a truth
Barry's
spell.
like, oh no.
Veritas. Oh, okay, I remember that episode. Truth, the truth girl.
You know what? She just explained it to me. Still no idea what she said.
Oh, right. Okay.
Not a clue.
Okay, it's coming back. Yeah, because there's the girl who.
It's not gonna help.
Yeah.
What do you use? Which one is your favorite?
Do it. Say
Come
it.
on.
No, it's one word. You get.
I'm the where I win.
You wait where he waits.
Oh yeah. Oh, I
Seems
do-
legit.
Yeah. I do this one sometimes. It's from a gag reel or something, but I'm going like. So every now and again, when I'm excited, I do that. That's funny. All right, I'll have to look at the wink one. You'll have to send it.
Me with flowers? Oh, the flower thing. I think I've seen that one. I don't use
Good.
it.
All right.
All right. Yeah, in the back.
You could save so much money though on like Danielle's birthday.
I
or
could, yeah,
Valentine's
I
Day.
do.
Just text her, like, here's a flower.
I got you flowers.
Hi.
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 Okay, silly question. Do you think Cordell and Bo would have been friends in a different life?
Oh, I think so.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they probably would have known each other because Bo was a sheriff in Houston.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
I'd watch that show.
I'd watch that show.
You're
It's
too
basically
busy.
Supernatural with cowboy movies.
You're too busy making every other show on the planet to do it, but that's all right. Thank you. I'm gonna go over here, right there in the glasses. Yes. Something's funny.
Hey, shut up back there.
Hey, quiet.
So this is going to be a really weird question, but I've been seeing like debates online about what Dean and Sam smell like, and I just need to know.
Smell like?
Yes.
Oh, cotton candy in heaven. Not in that order. That's all me.
Wait, what Sam smells like?
Sam and Dean, because
What?
like there's like debates about it, and you guys have handles about what you guys smell like.
Okay, well, honestly, for Sam, it depends what season, because I was eating a lot of protein and fiber for a few years there, so that would not be a candle you would want. To the fart jokes. Otherwise, I don't know, probably stinking. Yeah, I don't think they had great running water in the bunker.
Dean would probably smell like
Oil and Febreze.
motor oil, French fry grease, and cheap whiskey. And a touch of regret.
all the regrets. Thank you.
Far back. Yep. Right behind you, There you go.
So I recently saw the movie My Bloody Valentine, so I wanted to know if Sam and Dean had to go up against Tom, who do you think would win?
Oh. Sam and Dean.
I'll say this. There's a funny story you may not have heard. When it came out, we were in Vancouver, and Kerr Smith was there shooting something, and so we all went to go see it with the 3D glasses. But we waited till the movie started, just to sneak in, so we weren't going to disturb anything. And so the movie starts, and the lights dim, and then we kind of go in. And I was joking to them afterwards that everybody behind us must have been like, "These glasses are awesome."
It's like they're right
It's
in
like
front
they're
of
right
us.
there. We were able to get in and get out unscathed.
Yeah, I don't think Tom possessed the skill set that the Winchesters have. So he wouldn't have fared well unless he lured them into the cave, into the coal mine.
Because I couldn't stand up. Sam would be like,
Right. Yeah, he would be hunched over, and for some reason I just feel like Dean would just not like that scenario.
yeah. True. Yeah.
Probably he'd be like, "Come on, what are you doing?" I'm like, this is bats. There's probably bats in there. There'd be a touch of yellow fever involved, I think.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm gonna go to the left side. I'm gonna go right here. Yeah.
My son is coming to Philadelphia.
Your son is coming to Philadelphia? Okay.
Yeah, and he's been.
This is New Jersey.
I know.
He's going to Philadelphia.
But he's been practicing the air guitar for when Jensen does a kidnap the Impala. Is there...
Okay, there you go. Speaking of the... Use the mic. It's your friend.
So my son's practicing the air guitar with leg. He wants to do an up with you like that. Do you have any advice or hints and tips for him to do it really well? Because he keeps practicing.
Doing the leg guitar?
Yeah.
Stretch?
And he's only 4.
He's 4?
He's 4.
He doesn't need to stretch. I will need to stretch.
You just pulled your hamstring right now.
That's it. I did. Just doing this. Is he right-handed or left-handed?
Right-handed.
He's right-handed. It's got to be right leg holding left. There you go. That's all he needs to know.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. All right. My man in the plaid shirt there. I'm a sucker for plaid. What can I say?
So this
why I
is
wore
a question for both of you in a sense. What was your favorite prank that was probably the worst for either Misha or Alex on the set?
Alex, I just watched this the other day, maybe a month ago. I was watching like a gag reel compilation on YouTube. I do that. And when he was really fresh on and we were getting Jack the tattoo, and I would just caress him, he was already like uncomfortable, like in there. There are all these crew guys and gals, and then I'm like, put it right here. And I'm kind of like tweaking his nipple. I think he was like, what did I sign up for? But that was a fun one with Alex.
My favorite, I think, was the Jared and Misha had a bet. They were playing Words with Friends, and Jared beat him the worst that anyone has ever gotten beaten in that game, and it was a substantial financial bet.
It was over $2,000.
It was like $2,000. So Misha, in his little brain, thought that he would get back at Jared by paying him in nothing but change, loose change.
Coins.
Mostly pennies. And left 5-gallon buckets of coins in his trailer, but then like spread them out all over the floor, right?
My dog was terrified.
Yeah.
She couldn't step on it because the change, it was like a mountain of change. And it took him a while to pay. And I was like, we thought it was gonna be 10 points. It was like $10 a point or something. And it was gonna be $100, I'll buy you dinner or something. It ended up being like 220 points because I had like the J on the triple letter that went to the triple word. It was ridiculous. And I saw him the next day or next time he was on set. I was like, hey dude, you don't owe me that money. Like that was absurd. That was a once in a lifetime. I kind of retired from the game after that because I was like, I'll never beat that. And so he always was kind of somber. He's like, no, it's good, man. I got you. And I was like, you don't have to. And so this went on for several weeks, if not a couple of months. And then I come back to my trailer and there's just change everywhere. I think it was like 80,000 coins or something. It was something absurd.
Jared then gathered all the coinage up and then dumped it back into his car.
Yeah.
Of which he has, probably to this day, there's still coins in the gear shift.
Well, he said when he sold it, he ended up selling it and trading it in, but he ended up getting a shop vac and getting it all out and like giving it to charity. But there were still some coins he couldn't find, including one in the back seat where the seatbelt wouldn't buckle because there was a coin in there. So he had to like disclose it, like when he's trading in. He's like, hey, the back seat doesn't buckle in the middle because, long story. But yeah.
The one I wish we would have pulled off that we never ended up doing because it just, we couldn't figure. We wanted to find, so Misha had like, what was like an Audi or something?
Yeah.
And we were trying to find his car, but like in a junkyard or something that had been like in a wreck or something like that, and we wanted to bring that on set and like destroy it, move his car away somewhere, and destroy that car so that when he came out, it'd be like a wrecking ball sitting on it or something. But we didn't find his car, so we'll keep that one for another time.
Yeah. Next time.
Yeah. Thanks, man.
I'm gonna go right here. Is that a birthday sash? Yeah.
You went to
All right.
medieval times?
All right.
Yeah, Richard Spate selfishly, for his own self, brought us to
medieval times.
That's awesome.
Why didn't you invite us?
It was great.
What color were you?
Red.
And who won?
Red.
Yes!
And I was crowned queen of the tournament. So
Red for the win.
And Rich forced me to. He says you got to wear that all weekend now.
Love it.
So.
Love it.
Is he still calling you wench?
No, it's Queen Louise now.
Oh, Queen Louise.
Queen Louise,
Oh,
yes,
okay.
so.
Been promoted.
Yes, I have been.
Very nice.
Okay, Jensen, I loved you on Tracker. Russell is very Dean coded. I saw a lot of like when he goes in and he takes the food out of their house. I thought that was hysterical. Are you going to be in? Have they planned on having you in for season 3?
It's not written yet. I know they're working on season 3, and yes, there was a strong push to get me in the end of season 2 that just happened, but we just couldn't work it out schedule-wise. So they punted that to hopefully the beginning of season 3, and I can get over there and do something before my other show starts.
Because I absolutely love the character.
Yeah, it's really easy. It's great. It's like working with him. You know, Justin's an old friend of ours. We've known Justin for 20 plus years. So being on set with him is as easy and as comfortable as it is, for 15 years with this guy. And so, yeah, I hope we do. I hope it's definitely on the to-do list, not just for me, but for Elwood and the writers. So it's just a matter of figuring it out schedule-wise.
And
Yeah.
Jensen means it's comfortable literally because Justin also is my height.
Yeah. And he's playing my little brother. So yeah, it's very supernatural coded. It is. And Elwood Reed, who's the showrunner on that, he also show ran Big Sky, and so he knows me very well. We know each other very well, and he was a fan of Supernatural, and so I think he kind of just writes me that way. He's like, I mean, I wanted Dean on this, but I'll take you. I'll take the guy that played Dean. So it is, and we're, it films in Vancouver. There's a lot of crew that I recognized, clearly a lot of locations, and just being in that city, it just kind of, the Dean comes out very easily, yeah.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Thanks.
You're very welcome.
You just hand it right behind her there. Make it easy. There you go. Hi.
Good morning.
Good morning.
My name's Savannah.
Hi.
I know you guys are both from Texas, so my question was mostly for Jensen, but also for you as well, Jared. I know you guys all have girls, or you both have girls, little girls. I ride horses, so my question was, have your little girls started asking about riding horses or getting a pony yet?
My oldest, who's turning 12 the end of this month.
So her.
This month. At the end of this month.
The end of this month.
Yeah.
What did I say?
Next month.
Oh, no, whatever.
It's May
whatever.
now.
Yes. We attempted to get her into riding in Austin, but I don't know, at first it was like, oh, we made the mistake of doing this, but now looking back, I'm like, no, that was perfect, because now she doesn't want to do it. Because I have a friend of mine who lives in California, in Northern California, who his daughter was really into it, and he would bitch and moan to me constantly of just the amount of money it costs and the time, but I took JJ out in the dead of winter and got her horse lessons. And so she's out there just bundled up, freezing her ass off.
You did that on purpose, though.
And I was like, oh, this was a bad idea. She comes back, she's frozen. She's like, I hate this. And I'm like, okay, we don't have to do this anymore. And then secretly I was like, yes. So I might have dodged that scenario, thankfully. Yeah. What? No? Get her back in it?
No, riding in the winter is the worst.
I know. Not for me. I would have done it.
Yeah. Odette has taken lessons and ridden. She doesn't do it regularly. She's in school, but she'll probably do some more this summer.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
so exciting. It builds so much character, I think.
Yeah. And Genevieve grew up, like, she would literally ride her horse to school, like in the neighborhood, and they would hitch it, and then her mom or dad would come pick it up. But Jen's a big, big rider. So I know she wants to get Odette and do it. I think we want to get Odette into the responsibility of like cleaning it up and
That's
taking
how-
care of the tack and everything.
Yeah, make her muck a stall.
Yes.
See if she still loves it.
We'll see. Yeah.
Is she writing English or Western?
Western.
Yeah.
Yeah, Western. Thank you. I'm gonna go back over this side. I'm gonna go way here. Yep. Right near the mic. Look at that.
Hello.
Hello.
So my question is, if you two were going to be in an escape room, who from the cast would you have to have on your team?
Escape, like an escape room? Is that what you said?
If I played, I played over
No.
270 games.
You were asking if we were going to an escape room.
Who would be the third
Who
person?
would our teammate be?
Yes.
Not Mark Shepard, because he'd be talking so much.
He'd just fall asleep. He
He'd
would-
fall asleep. And he'd still be talking while sleeping.
I know immediately who I'd want. Felicia.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Because then I wouldn't have to do anything.
We wouldn't have to do anything.
Yeah, we wouldn't have to do
Yeah.
anything. We'd just let her just
Genius it out.
whirling dervish in that thing, and then boom, the whole wall would slide. We'd be like, thanks, Felicia.
Amen to that. I second that. Thank you.
Right here in the front.
It's coming.
What's your biggest like small time win? Like something that didn't like
Biggest
change your-
small time win?
Yeah, like something didn't change your life. Like maybe you won a spelling bee or $100 on a scratch off, but something
yeah.
you're just like, yeah, that was really cool.
I won a spelling bee when I was in 3rd grade.
What was the word?
Hawaii.
Hawaii?
And I knew there were 2 eyes. So, yeah.
Wait, there's 2 eyes? I could probably think of a few. I'll just give you the one that comes to mind first. Getting the Impala. They, I'm sure I've told this story, but they did not want to give that up. Warner Brothers was like, nope, this is studio property, and we cannot make a precedence of giving away studio property to actors, basically. Even though I know that people take wardrobe and stuff, which we didn't.
Never.
But a little, yeah, exactly.
I'm wearing the shoes. And the underwear.
And the jeans from Walker.
Yes, I'm wearing the jeans from Walker.
Everything he has on was bought by a show. No, they pushed back. I fought that for like several years. Because just driving, taking a pair of jeans is one thing, but driving a car away was going to be a little trickier. So they finally, like the final season, Peter Roth, president of the studio at that time, flew up to Vancouver, took us out to dinner, and he was like, we all our pleasantries, and he was like, congrats on the show, you're just doing so great, and all this stuff. And then finally he was like, all right, let me tell you why I'm here, the car. And I was like, he flew all the way here to tell me to bad news it. And he goes, you can both have one. So
That one right there.
yeah.
It
So
was
that didn't change my life. That wasn't something but that was a victory. It was a small victory for me and you.
Yeah, I love it. Like they didn't want to set the precedent of giving a vehicle away to the actors, and we're like, that's okay. We don't have to set the precedent of going 15 seasons. It worked out. Thank you. I'm gonna go back over this side. I'm gonna go a little bit back. You with the blue on your arm. Yeah. You. Yes. Okay. You with the fingers. You. Yes.
Hi.
Hi.
Before I ask my question, I'd like to say thank you for being here. It's my sweet 16.
Oh, happy birthday.
Thank
Thank you guys for being here.
So my question is, what is your favorite quote from the show and why?
Favorite quote?
Yes.
Oof.
Ugh.
It does not have to be your character's quote.
I mean, I feel like there's ones that have just stood the test of time and resonated, certainly amongst this fandom. Like, family don't end with blood, and
Yeah.
you know,
I lost my shoe.
I lost my shoe. Man, favorite quote.
I got one. It's kind of sad. It's okay, you can go now.
What the?
My son Dean said it to me too, but it was a nice, peaceful way. And Bob Singer told us that he actually had that same conversation with his father to say like, it's okay, you can go now. And I think it was the peace that the brothers deserved. I know it's sad. I didn't write it.
Pudding.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, let's see. Sure, right there, gray shirt. Yep, carry on shirt.
I didn't think I was gonna get picked. I'm sorry. This is our
Your hand
first
was
con.
up.
I know, but it doesn't usually happen. This is our first con, and it took 20 years to get here, but we are here. What I want to ask you is this. This is my soul sister. She's my ride or die. We've been through hell and back, and presently going through it. However, I have an incredibly vivid memory of sitting on her porch and turning around to looking at her, what I've never said to anybody, and said, I love you. I love you in a way that I've never loved anybody else. So I was just wondering for you two, you projected all the time how much you care about each other. For you, what was that moment when you met? What was that click that you guys were going to be together forever? You're riding them.
What, when we first met, what was it
Or
like?
when did that happen?
Or
Yeah,
when
for
did
both.
when did we realize that
Yeah.
that we were
More than just-
stuck together for
Yes,
the rest of our
for the rest
lives?
of
I think the fight.
Probably.
Yeah. When we met, we got along great. And then when we were shooting Hookman, we got jumped. The two of us and our buddy Jordan got jumped by like 7 or 8 guys. outside of the
Like a
bar.
street fight.
Yeah. Well, like we had come home from set. We were meeting our producer, Peter Johnson, for a beer. We were stone cold sober. And a bunch of guys at a bar mistook us for another group of people they had been fighting, like in the bar downstairs. And so they just came up and started swinging. And
Seven of them, 7 on
7 of
3.
us, yeah, yeah.
What season was that?
That
What's
was
that?
season 1.
Yeah. Yeah. And Hookman was actually it was after Wendigo. We filmed it after Wendigo, so it was August in Vancouver, but it took a while to do reshoots. So it aired like 7th, I think. But you kind of find out a lot about somebody when you're literally fighting for your life.
When it's fight or flight.
Yeah, yeah. And we both stayed there for each other. I think we're both like, okay, cool. Like we've been tested. Yep, this is gonna be just fine. That was for me.
Unfortunately for them, we had just spent like the past 2 months doing
Yeah.
boxing training.
Yeah. Yeah, we did well.
We were so prepared for that moment. Those poor guys.
Poor guys.
But yeah, I would say from that was a very bonding experience for he and I. So that kind of let us know what true character, that was a very telling character, reveal. But then as the show picked up steam and as the show picked up popularity and as he and I went through things both professionally and personally, I think it was also, that was certainly a pivotal moment. I think another time was when you kind of had a bit of a meltdown, season 3
Yeah, New West.
of just the weight of everything. And we've now been working for 2.5 years, and effectively, we had our lives in California. I mean, he was in a relationship and had friends and had a house and had dogs and stuff, and we both of us effectively just put all that, pressed pause, moved to Vancouver, and we never got to unpause everything. So he kind of had this revelation in season 3 where he was like, what's happening? Like, the life that I knew is gone, and now I'm in this, and so it was a lot to take on. And I had probably been through something similar a few years prior, just in working on another series. And so I I sat with him in his trailer and just kind of, we hashed it out as two brothers would, or two sisters would. And I think it was moments like that through the show and through our relationship that just kind of strengthened the bond that will, now be unbroken. So, yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So much.
I think that's it.
We gotta go. We gotta go. Okay, we're getting
go.
go.
Thank y'all so
Hey,
much.
thanks for
We'll be
being
back
here.
later. We'll see y'all
We'll
soon.
see you all later.
All right, let's hear it for him, everybody. Come on. We love you.